Well, Nina, this is some driveway you've got here. This is the Cornerstone Home Garden Store, and I'm going to go ahead and let Nina just walk through and tell us about what her plants are.
Well, we've got a lot of different things here. I've tried to get in a lot of perennials that are drought resistant. Some things will come back every year so that people aren't having to replant all the time. Still got a pretty good selection of geraniums down here in red and pink over there. A large assortment of different hanging baskets. We've got Swedish ivy, Jew, purslane, petunias, begonias, the airplane plant. Got a lot of different varieties of coleus in. There's a huge selection of different coleus types down here. We've got begonias, alamandas, ivies, tropical and the split-leaf philodendrons. An unusual thing that we got in is the shrimp plants because they look like little shrimps on the plant. And those have been pretty decorative. The gardens are proof that God loves us and wants us to be happy.
Wow, and I noticed that you also over here, you've got garden and other knickknacks too.
Yes, I've got a lot of Southwest design. Since we're out here in West Texas, Southwest is big. And then I'm carrying other potting products, the cocoa fiber potting soil. As a matter of fact, I just activated one of those yesterday so people could see how much soil comes out of one brick.
Is that right here?
And that's what this bucket is right here. It goes from this to that in about 15 minutes.
Wow.
And the cocoa fiber is a very good mix, and it's very soft and textured. It's actually soilless, and it helps retain the moisture. The cocoa fiber soaks up the moisture, and then it also aerates the soil and lets it drain well. This is the Gardener's Black Gold. This is worm castings, 100% worm poop, and it's the best fertilizer there ever was. It'll green your plants up and give them all the nutrition that they need.
And then I'm noticing we have all of these really cool signs. And tell us a little bit about your signs and how you can customize them.
The signs, I have all different types and all different kinds of signs. There's a lot of different ones over here that have a lot of gardening sayings on them. And then, of course, I have the one at the back door that said, if no answer, pick weeds. There's never an end to the weeds to be picked. And they can be custom made. They can have names put on them. As a matter of fact, your basil garden one was personalized.
And then tell us a little bit about these ladies. This is so cute. It's actually, what did you say, a trash can?
It's a trash can, and it has a little flip lid, but they're way too pretty to put trash in. But they'd be so cute on a patio. I have the little girl here, and I have a little boy over here.
Notice that you've got really cool ways that you're actually showing off your plants.
This is something that's new. This is a wreath that's made of succulents, and it can hang or sit on the table. It has a nice chain for hanging, or it has the legs to keep it off the table. And I'm doing kits with this that you can purchase the wreath, and then you get 12 of the little plugs to go in there to make the wreath. And that wreath is actually about a year old, so it takes about a season for the wreath to get that large. And they're really nice. They're pretty drought resistant. And this is a species of succulents that is grown in Wisconsin, and so they will survive the winter. They're hardy to zone 3.
So outside?
Outside.
You can leave them outside. This is kind of a neat segue to go into. On Nina's blog, she's going to actually be having a lot of how-tos and also kits. So could you just tell us a little bit about what you're going to be writing about on your blog?
I'll be writing about lots of different things, the wreath with the step-by-step instructions on that. I also want to do some little worm kits for children, and also to show adults that you don't have to have a big worm bin as far as space to grow worms. It's very simple with just even a sterilized plastic tub or any kind of container. And I'll be putting information on there about that. And maybe some garden crafts and things like that with how-to directions.
Okay, and she'll be doing a lot of things with what grandparents can do with their kids, what parents can do with their kids. And what is your slogan about gardening?
Nothing bugs me when I'm in the garden. As you can see, this little apron says, and gardening should be fun.
All right.